Hello.
You do?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I am laying on my bed, a little bit tipsy.
Girl,
So
I'm
don't
right
mind
there with
me.
you.
Okay, so go ahead and continue what you were saying, because I was listening for real, for real.
No, well, we were just talking about almost the marriage bed and sex, really. Like what I feel, is standard for me and my
Yeah, go ahead, sip that.
like, you know what I mean? Am I like, if I was to tell my man like, no, I don't want sex tonight, and we're not, or I don't want to give you sex tonight, however you want to put
Yes,
it,
ma'am.
and and it's not agreed upon that he's okay with that, and we're not rescheduling it, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Then I'm leaving the door open for him to be satisfied elsewhere.
Ooh, I like that. I like what you say. I like what you said because men don't realize that sexuality is not just a trait. It's not just a thing. It's not just sexuality because it goes deeper than sexuality. Because once you open the door to a relationship, a sexual relationship, you can be a sexual aspect of their list. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Because like once you on their list, it turned into something different, and you can really get into that.
Yeah, I mean, are you talking about like single or married? Like we're because if you're single and you're on someone's list as far as as a sexual aspect, then that can get really, really, really deep, and the waters can get really, really murky because you're not committing to this person. So you're leaving your heart open and your soul open to heartbreak, really. Honestly, to tell you the truth, it ain't going nowhere but there. I mean, we could be
Yes,
honest
ma'am.
about it.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
mean, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
ma'am.
It's heartbreak because if this person isn't going to commit to you every time you want to sleep with them, every time you want to be intimate with them, every time you want to even do, things with them, period. Period. You know what I mean? You're going to be opening, you're going to be cutting the wound deeper that you
Mm,
have
mm.
because y'all are not committing, y'all are not setting boundaries around this sex. It's open, it's wild, it's like a zoo. Like, you know what I mean? There's no
Boundaries.
boundaries.
Boundaries
There's
are important because if you don't set boundaries and stick by them, you could really like make the not just make the waters murky, but you could really open another door into advantage. Someone taking advantage of you, taking advantage of your feelings for them, whether it's a relationship, a situationship, whatever it is. If they can take advantage of you, they gonna take it because it's human nature.
yeah, yeah. Now, are you single?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are you?
I am 21.
21 and you're single. I'm sorry, what's your name? I didn't see what your
Oh, so quick explanation of my Instagram name. It is my middle name with my first and last initials. Wamboy is my middle name. CM is my initials. Cynthia. My name is Cynthia. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure.
It's nice to meet you as well, Cynthia. Now, you a young whippersnapper girl. You a young whippersnapper. Are, as you said that you're single, so are you looking to date? Are you looking to? I
Yeah,
mean,
and to be quite honest, I am in a little situationship or whatever because
these situations just be having me drinking, y'all.
let me sip my wine too. Shit, I got it in a red cup, but
Okay, talk about your situationship, girl. Go ahead.
okay, so me and this dude, we've been talking for a little minute. Well, not a little minute, but since August, end
Mm-hmm.
of August into September. And since then, we've disconnected, reconnected, and whether it's hanging out, like spending time together, or sexual, like whatever it is what it is. And it's turning into it's flourishing. It's, progressing into something more than just a friendship. Because when we first met, we've been
Well, everyone in this situationship, because shit is hard out here.
it is cuffing season. situationships are on 10 right now. You know what I'm
He
saying?
said
Like,
situationships are on the rise.
yes. So whatever situationship you in, whatever you in,
Woo.
you got to be in 100% and not 50%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%. You can't be half-ass about how you with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because if you half-ass and you not really doing what you got to do, playing your part, you fucking up. Because once
Play
you
your
in,
part. Respect.
you got to
Play
do
your
what you got to do.
part.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Anyway,
right, so y'all been seeing each other since like August, September.
yeah.
And what had happened?
What had happened was I fucked up. So
Oh shit, accountability. I love it.
yes, I disconnected and I wasn't really trying to have no situationship because once you have a situationship, you open not just opening a door, but you creating a vibe and you creating something that's gotta be maintained. And it was a lot of work to maintain at the time, so I ain't maintained. I disconnected. I left. I low key left, but I ain't leave his life because I ain't never blocked him. None of that. Like I ain't do none of that. What I did was I was still present, but at the same time I wasn't present, and I wasn't really doing my part as his friend. And so what happened was so he called me on his birthday talking about some, you forgot my birthday. And I was like, oh, I forgot your birthday because I had it in my calendar. I had it in my mind to be, there and say like happy birthday, be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I had forgot. But he had called me, so I was like, okay, let me see what he on, like what's up. Like we started talking again. We reconnected. And
Mm-hmm.
since then, he just texted. But anyways,
Like, go get off this live telling our business.
but regardless, situationships, relationship, you can't be
Wait,
half-ass about something.
I have questions. Pregunta.
Question.
So you said that you were present, but you were not present. What does that mean?
Mm.
What does
So
that
that
mean? Like,
means I was
were
still in
y'all
his
both? First of
life,
all, were
but
y'all both single?
yes.
Okay, that pause was
Yes,
a
ma'am.
little long.
Yes, ma'am. No, we was I hung out with him because I was in the area. I was like trying to, get some going and get the ball rolling or whatever. So I hit him up. We hung out. Things happened, and since then we've been kind of connected and like it's a real connection. It's not just, you know, hanging out, spending time together. It's about physical touch. We talked about our love languages, and since then we've just kind of been getting closer and closer and closer. So yeah. So it's a
I
little,
love I
it's a
love how I
little
love how
something.
you
Go ahead.
brought love language in there. Touch. Yeah, that was cute.
Anyways, so yeah, I forgot. I low key forgot you was in this live because you wasn't saying nothing. You did a great job of listening and not saying something and interrupting because a lot of people like, oh my god, the comments. Anyways,
We'll turn the comments off now, where you can focus on what you're trying to say and get
I'm
it
reading
out.
them like, mouth open and everything.
Yeah, because we thought you had a story to tell, but you going around the story.
Well, I just wanted to know when you say, because with men, honestly, when you tell them that you're going to be there and you're not going to be there, that is
see, I
huge.
never made a commitment. That's the thing. I mean, we had a game plan, but I didn't make a commitment. And I was there, like, in terms of, I didn't disconnect on purpose. I didn't leave his life on purpose. I was just kind of distant and we didn't really talk. And communication is a two-way street. Whether that's you reaching out or you checking up on me, it doesn't matter. It's a two-way street. And I was not going the way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're
All
not ready
right.
for
Well,
anything serious, sweetheart.
so
Baby,
that So that's the situationship. I mean, I'm saying, like, are you trying to still be with
Hell yeah.
dude? So you're not trying to. Are you trying to keep your options open and have maybe a couple people at a time? Like, are you open for somebody hopping in your DMs? Will he get mad? Like, will it even matter? There's no commitment.
So he would get mad, but he knows I'm single and he's single. So he ain't got shit to say about me doing what I do being single. But at the same time, he knows and I know that we getting there. Hell, I'm 30 and I don't want nothing serious yet.
Right? She said, "I need a break." What you need a break from?
No, I don't need no break.
No, not you. The person that commented. Now, you're
Mm.
21. So, do you want to be married to someone one day?
Eventually, yes.
Okay,
I
and
am
if
very
and if
much
you want to
wife
be,
material.
I was going to say, if you want to be married, what do you think you bring to the table? I mean, you're 21. Is it? I mean, shit. I don't even know if it's a table yet. Is
I bring another
it?
table. I bring another table is what I'm saying. So me, once you get to know me, I bring a lot to the table. It's not just about the table itself. It's about what you bring and how you bring it. Because he said this, life is a numbers game. And when you play life like a numbers game, you realize it is about numbers. It is about how you work with somebody. Two people, not just two can become one, but two really make a relationship flourish. Like if you both playing your part, you doing the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he playing his part.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
what though?
Because I just got out of a serious relationship, but he cheated. I'm chilling now. I'm dead. Anyway, so what you were saying?
You say he's playing his part, but I just, what parts are there being to be played? Y'all not in a committed relationship.
No, but
Nor do you want to be, right?
not yet. Not what
Okay,
does
so
he do?
you just having fun right now.
I'm 21. I'm supposed to be having fun, ain't I?
This is You're right. You're supposed to be having
People talk
fun
about
and
I'm
getting
not
your
ready
bag, girl.
for
Having
a
fun and getting your
relationship.
bag and getting to know who you are.
Exactly. That is exactly what I'm doing. I'm in my bag. I am getting to know him better.
All right. So if that's the case, you could go on a date or two. So what you looking for?
I am not looking, but I'm having my eyes open. I'm keeping my options open because I know that in life, people will teach you some things. People will, you know, make you learn certain lessons that you ain't learned yet. And for me,
Right. So what are you keeping your options open for? Like what is your ideal man? If you could marry a man right now and God said, boom, I'm gonna bring him to you. What would you want him to have?
compatibility, trust, what else? Communication. Because not everyone who communicates knows how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Because listening is not just the only key. Listening and saying what you gotta say, saying what's on your mind. They saying I don't need a date. I'm dead. Anyways, so what I'm saying is it's not just about what you bring to the table. It's about how you bring it to the table, how you working with that other person. Because this man, he really trying to show me that we on some shit. We not just talking. We not just being communicating and not. I know the lights. I know it's dark. I got my lights on. Let me turn my lights on so y'all can really see me.
And
And
what would be your what would be a deal breaker for you?
one deal breaker is miscommunication and no effort to actually communicate. Because if you miscommunicate something, or if you say something that's if you say something that you don't mean, you gotta mean what you say and say what you mean. That somebody told me that. You gotta mean what you say and say what you mean, because when you say something you don't mean, you're not speaking truthfully. And being honest with yourself, being honest with others is a big part in relationships, and not just how you grow them, not just how you make them flourish or quote unquote fix. It's not just about that. It's how you're doing things, your method, your everything how you're doing things, and that's what I gotta say.
Okay, and you want to be married one day? Do you want to have kids one day as well?
Yes, ma'am. I know my little mini me gonna be cute, boy or girl, or whatever they decide, because I'm not gonna be one to decide how my child feels about themselves.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, 21-year-old Cynthia is knows what she wants, and right now, I think she wants to keep her options open. Like she said, she wants to keep her options open, but she is open to meeting someone who meets the requirements of being respectful, can communicate her. I have so many questions. Ask them. Her deal breaker is miscommunication. You know what I mean? She wants to be able to trust you. But she do got a little situationship going on. So, you know what I mean? We gonna see a prayer. We're gonna say a prayer.
Well, thank you for letting me have the floor and being able to say what I gotta say. But
Thanks for coming on.
he
But we have
has
a
a
couple more
question.
questions.
Yeah, yeah. Are you in school?
Not currently,
Okay,
but I plan
okay.
to go back. I've been to school twice.
Mhm.
I've gone for 2 semesters. I gave it a chance, and whether that's so, I went for the first time for biology because, anyways.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, look. I just want to know what you in school, but Shelly, somebody else waiting?
No.
Okay, okay. Look, I want to let you know that you 21 now. You need to. By the time you 25, you're gonna be running out of time. So I understand you enjoying. I understand you enjoying your hot girl summers and
First
your
of all,
cuffing.
time is relative, so keep
Okay.
saying
All
what
right.
you
Now
say.
look. Let me finish now, because you've been talking this whole time. By the time you 25, you gonna You heard me? You
Oh
listening?
yeah, yeah, I'm listening. I'm just doing my
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, you need to make sure you get serious about it. I'm serious. In the meantime, while you out there, you make sure you don't get pregnant. You make sure you stay safe. You make sure you know what I mean? And also, too, those guys that you see that you might think is corny or they ain't really your speed, you might need to try to look into dating, catching one of them now. Because if you miss this window, once they get older, they won't be checking for you.
Anyways,
Hey guys,
Okay?
I have a question,
You stay
but
away from them hot boys,
question,
okay?
huh?
You stay away from the hot
hold on,
boys.
me. I
Okay.
apologize.
Mm. Okay, she has a question. What's up,
No,
hum?
okay. My question is what's your advice on like people like I'm the same age as Cynthia, basically. I think she's a little bit older than me, but like, what's your advice to like people our age? Because there's a lot of people are like most people our age are like living with their parents, but there are independent people like at our age that like do want to have a relationship, but like we don't really know like are we supposed to have fun? Is that how we're supposed to like find somebody like while we're young we're just supposed to like wild out, or like if you actually want a
What
relationship like
Who you asking?
what's your
I think
what
she's asking me because I
yeah.
know her and I have a little bit of
No,
knowledge
what's
I'm
your
trying to
of
age?
ask.
the
No,
situation.
I'm trying to ask Cynthia. Like, I don't know, like your type of vibe. Because when you're saying like you're in a situationship, it's like you want to be single. It's like where's your head at? Because we're still young right now, so we really don't know what we want. So my
Mm,
question to you is like, what do you want? Like, do you want to just like talk to someone like, as like, oh, like yeah, like I don't
You be
want you
talking
right
about
now.
Jesus.
Like for the meantime, we're just gonna do our tings. Or do you want someone you want a stable relationship? Like he's gonna push you to be the person you want to be. Cause like
mm,
that's what I'm having a hard time like thinking what I want. Like, do I wanna
mm,
like keep talking to guy and try to like create something that's not there? Or
mm.
do I
I
actually
like this
wanna
young
like
lady. I like the way she think.
or
Right,
do I
That
because
is
she's
actually
thinking
choice
wanna
for
like
deeper.
you.
or do I
Hmm.
actually wanna wait and be like, oh, focus on myself and wait until that time comes, because
Yeah.
I
So,
feel
I
like
think I personally think that when you're 21 and
mm-hmm.
20, godly, like you are still trying to figure yourself out, right? So to try to join someone into figuring you out while you're trying to figure yourself out is a lot, because you will find yourself draining the time and energy that you could be finding yourself into someone else. When you get married, you're supposed to marry someone who is making room for your gifts and making room for the things that you do well in this world, and that nobody has to pay you for, and that you're happy doing it, right?
Yeah.
So if you find somebody at 21 and you don't even know what to do, you don't even know what you want to do with your life, how can you pair them on to you and help you fulfill your purpose if you don't know what you're doing with your own life? So I would say at 21, honestly, live your life, travel, don't have children, protect yourself, have fun, go out with these men, be safe, carry a shank, you know what I mean? But do you. Be you. Be the beautiful Black woman that God put you on this earth to be, and figure out what it is that you can contribute to this world, because then God will send somebody to help you enhance you putting your gifts out into this world. He's going to be set. He's going to be able financially stable so that you can just flourish in your gifts. There's no gift that you can flourish in right now because you trying to find a penis to hop on. That ain't a gift.
No, that exactly.
Why?
My other question to you is because it's something that's on my mind a lot. I feel like at 20 years old, when a man who's like 6 or 7 years older than me, it's one or two things. You just want me for pussy, or you're like pretending to like be a personality you're not just to get some pussy. That's basically how I feel at this age. So
as you should.
chasing men. No, that's like literally how men are. I feel
it's a dilemma. It's a dilemma.
It's like they won't take you seriously because they know you're 20. You just got out of high school. You're probably
girl, you
1
gotta
year
have your
out of
blinders
college.
on. You gotta have your blinders on. Don't even pay him any attention. Don't even. You
But
gotta
what
have your
I'm trying
blinders
to
on.
say now, like like I think right now, like the stage of your life is like you need to like. Personally, like my only advice to you, Cynthia, you need to take yourself seriously in order for a man to come to you. Like these niggas pass and go.
That part. I know that much because
These niggas.
having been in multiple situationships, multiple relationships, regardless of what the situation is, I've learned that working on yourself before trying to bring somebody else into the picture is important. Because if you're not set up, if you don't have a foundation for your life, if you don't have something to show for what you doing for yourself, then you not gonna be good with somebody else, because you bringing a lot of baggage, you bringing a lot of trauma, you bringing a lot, sometimes too much.
But at the same time, like I like bitches our age, I'm sorry, we always want dick. Like I'm sorry, like right now, like the sex drive is insane. Like you're in your 20s. But at the same time, I feel like this is what I believe. Like every person you like physically have like intimacy with, you're putting your soul into.
Ooh.
I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I feel. You're putting your
Hey,
soul
sweetie.
into that person. There's
It's
a difference.
called parabonding. When you have sex with somebody, you parabond. It's not good all the time.
It's
So
like
you're
a
right.
soul connection. It's a soul tie.
Yeah.
Cynthia,
So
just
I
hold
feel
on.
the older you get, the fucking you do, it gets old. Like you need even emotional chemistry, like something that you can latch onto, and you know this is my person. You know,
I get that,
that's
because
something I feel like I'm struggling with now. Cause I see a nigga and it's like, oh, you're cute, but what can you do? You're just there.
Speaking from experience, I would say that because your experience matters and your actions can create
What can you
reactions.
do?
Yeah, because niggas can give you dick all day, but not gonna do none for you at the end of the day.
And this is I hate when niggas are like, oh, all you want to do is have a nigga for money. I'm sorry, but can we talk about standards? If you approach me, are you worth my standard? If I pay for this hair, can you pay for it? If I can pay, that's how I think. Like
that motherfucking
as
part.
you should.
ugly niggas approach me, but it's like, can you do this for me? Because I can do it for myself. Like, you gotta match my energy. If you can't, shoo shoo.
Somebody said they best friend.
Not shoo shoo. Joyce, you are funny. You are funny. You can get you got me laughing. But you know, you talking some real shit because, you know, knowing you and knowing how you are with men, I can say that even though you can find somebody that look good, talk good, but don't walk the good, you can really find out what it means to you when you come in, when you're thinking about how you come into the picture. I'm gonna let the grown people talk because I know I've been talking for a little minute, but
all right, y'all. We appreciate.
Keep her here. The other young lady. Yeah.
I got you.
Oh.
Okay. Where are you? How old are you again?
Okay, I'm 20.
No,
Bro, you too young for the show, but we're gonna keep you on.